Pastayı.
Hey everybody, we are at the Louvre Museum, the most famous museum on planet Earth. Whether that's your opinion or not, which it may or may not be, that is the case according to most people you talk to about art museums. Anyway, there's a lot more to it than what we can see right here. This is just the main courtyard area, the very, very famous glass pyramid back there in the middle. And so this building complex, actually, it was a fortress that has been around since the year 1190, so that's a pretty long time ago, almost 1,000 years. And then in the 16th century, it actually was repurposed as a palace. And then in 1793, it was opened as a museum that it has been ever since then. And so, yeah, super beautiful grounds. I've never been inside. Laura and I are about to go in and check it out. This is fascinating too. So the Louvre itself, as a museum, it has about 35,000 pieces of art inside. 35,000. If you talk to anybody from Paris or anybody who's got some experience and understands, they say it takes so many days to actually get through and see all the art and actually even try to appreciate it. But yes, here we are, guys. Here we are at the beautiful Louvre Museum in Paris, France. It is such a nice day. It is sunny, but not hot. Here on July the 12th, you really couldn't ask for better weather. We've got our timed tickets to get in, which we're actually 2 hours late for. You know how things go when you're on vacation, you know, seeing things. It's hard to keep exact time. But anyway, we're gonna get over there and check it out. I'm really excited to go inside. I came out to this area with my daughter 5 years ago. Hello, Kaylee, enjoying wherever you're at. And yeah, take a good look, and please, of course, come see it yourself when you get the opportunity. Well, here I am inside the Louvre Museum. See, it's a kind of a sculpture-y section. And anyway, the Mona Lisa is up that way. I'm gonna head over there in a minute. Check that out. But yeah, it's pretty crowded, as I'm sure it is every day. And yeah, still feels good to be in here though, first time. We're in a section with Italian painters, and it's got that real distinct style I've seen from other Italian pieces in different museums in the U.S. But yeah, we're heading closer to get a look at the Mona Lisa. But a lot of these paintings are just really fantastic. You know, such a central theme at various times in history for the artist to depict the crucifixion and just a lot of different religious settings. But yeah, this is an Italian section of the Louvre, and wowzers. Trying to lose Laura back there. A lot of people, and not a lot of signal to find somebody. Wow, check this next room out here. And there's a lot to get through. Oh, check this out. Check this out. That is just art upon eternal art. All right, well, I'm not gonna film the whole journey down there, but we'll see you at the other end of the hall. Yeah, again, these rooms, it's worth being in here. Man, I don't know. There's just a lot. There's a lot to see, as you've heard. And if you haven't heard it before, you're hearing it right now. So, I mean, there's 35,000 works of art in the Louvre. But every single room is just, I mean, it's definitely very, 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 very cool. Yeah, I recommend come seeing it for yourself. I obviously can't film enough of it to do the job that needs to be done to appreciate it. Look at some of these massive paintings here. really makes you wonder, you know, about the human condition, right? About creativity. It really gives you something to think about. You know, human beings really are something, right? Not always in the best way, but we do some pretty amazing things. That's for sure. This is a really cool painting over here. It's huge. Oh my gosh, it's so huge. It's the size of a movie theater screen. Anyway, I'm going to get back in line and go around and see the Mona Lisa again really quickly. I didn't realize it was they have a one-way street thing going on in there to make sure it doesn't get jam-packed, and they're not very patient about it. So, anyway, I'm going to head over that way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna film some more here. I'm going to film some more. Sometimes I get in a hurry when there's not one. But at the end of the day. At the end of the day, this is all really about just encouraging you guys to come see it on your own and really get in here and you know, take your time with it. And all these art pieces, I'm sure, can be found on the internet, right? But it's not the same. It's not the same. Like, you know, just being here down in the middle of all of it, you know, the original pieces. And it's not even about the quantity too. I've mentioned a couple times in a couple videos the 35,000, you know, works of art. They're just, every one of them on their own is really, you know, a world-changing creation. You know, like my English professor in college, I'll never forget it. He told us one day, Mr. McCook, my professor and mentor, he always said to us, he was like, anytime you write something, anytime you create something, you're changing the world right there. The world will never be the same after you've put something out there. And so that's really the thing, right? You know, like every single one of these pieces of art, every song out there created by a musician, every poem, short story, novel, stand-up comedy joke, painting, sculpture, speech, you know, culinary masterpiece, and a million other smaller and bigger and whatever kinds of things that human beings create. You know, once you've made it, you've had your impact on the world, and the world's been changed, right? But anyway, I will get going for now, and I'll see. I'm thinking about maybe getting a little bit of video with the Mona Lisa, but again, that one's so sacred, which, in my opinion, not even just for the painting itself, but for the artist behind it, right? I mean, what a unique individual there. But okay, well, thanks for listening a little bit here of our journey inside the Louvre Museum here in Paris, France. Wasn't sure what to really expect, but once you're inside and get walking around a little bit, you can't help but get really just intermixed with the specialness of it, for sure. I mean, I definitely feel it. You know, I definitely feel just all that human creativity and all that brilliance and all that initiative and all that magnificence. You know, that it is the result of all those things put together. Is the feeling walking around here. And there's other museums here in Paris that some people say are just as good, if not better. So hey, it's not about the building, right? It's not about the building. It's about what people create. You just got to tune yourself into it, right? Tune yourself into it, and if you feel so inclined, put your own stuff out there, and don't doubt yourself for a second, okay? If any of these people doubted themselves, we'd have an empty building. If any of these people in here doubted themselves, we would be walking through an empty building, and that's not that fun. All right, catch you guys later. This really packed room is surrounding what's back that way, which is the lady of the room herself, or any room she's in, she's gonna be the lady of the room, right? Nobody's gonna show up Madame Mona Lisa back that way. But anyway, I'm not gonna really show much of that, because I feel like I feel like she is somebody who needs to be met in person, not through a YouTube video. But anyway, really cool room though. Lots of other things. So much great art, like I've said in some other videos. Then of course you've got her here, which a lot of people want to see. There's a lot of good stuff to see here though. All right, well, it's a fantastic museum. And we'll catch you in a bit. See ya. We just walked out of the Louvre. We were in there for about 3 hours. That was longer than I thought we would spend in there. I feel like it was the right amount of time for us, just having a couple days in Paris. I think a good 3-hour stroll through the Louvre was a good call, a good amount of time. Laura, ¿qué piensas en el Louvre?
No, es mágico, tiene demasiadas cosas para durar 2-3 días mirando, pero es muy bonito, muy bonito.
Yeah, she definitely recommends it. It's a magical place. You could 2 or 3 days easy, she said, if you were really going to pay attention to everything with super big detail. But anyway, yeah, there's the grounds of the Louvre behind us. And yeah, really, definitely really good time. Ooh, the sun is in our eyes all of a sudden. But let's go this way. I was about to say, there's ways to stop that, and that's to turn a different direction. But yeah, really great trip through there. Not just to see the Mona Lisa. There was a lot to really cherish through a nice afternoon in the Louvre Museum here in Paris, France. I hope that you get a chance to go check it out if you haven't already, and if you have, then go check it out again when you have some time. Thanks to everybody. I hope you're having a really great day wherever you're at, and we will talk to you from the next spot. See you then.